All right, congratulations on the big win. What was the difference in your game tonight as opposed to last week?
Just executed a lot better. Making more throws, just executing on all the simplicities of the offense, and just that's how the offense rolls when we execute.
Does this give you a lot of confidence and make you feel better after the loss to Houston?
It doesn't change a thing for me. I'm always confident no matter what. Came into today confident, felt good. Started a little slow still, but really started to pick it up and execute following.
But you haven't had a game like this before where you've accounted for 6 touchdowns.
Was it 6?
I believe so. Yeah.
It's fun.
Were you seeing things better, or what was the difference?
Nothing really changed. Like I said, it just comes down to execution. We executed a lot better. I executed a lot better, and that's the kind of result you're going to get on this offensive side.
Accuracy-wise, this was a career-high 81.8% completion percentage. What felt good to you?
Everything. I feel like a lot of those incompletions were throwaways, but you can count those.
They still count.
Yeah, they still count, sadly. But nothing really changed. Like I said, we were just executing. The guys were getting open, and the throws were there. So, my hat's off to the offensive line and the receivers for making plays for me and making my job easy.
Yeah, what did you think of Shun Brown's performance tonight after he had a couple drops last week?
He does great. Shun's always does great. He's a guy I can always look to. He's always a playmaker on the offensive side. If I need a play, I know I can always look for Shun, and he made a big play tonight. Caught a touchdown and had the punt return. So he's making plays all over the field for us, and it all helps.
Did you get a good look at that spin move that he made?
Yeah, I got a little look at it. It was pretty good. It was right out of J.J. Taylor's bag, but he used it well and scored with it. So hopefully, we'll see him on the top 10.
What does it mean for the team to have a performance like this after what happened last week, and then heading into the Utah game?
Sorry, what's that?
For the team, what does it mean to have a performance like this after losing last week and then heading into Utah and the start of Pac-12 play?
I'd say it builds a lot of the guys' confidence. Coming off a win's a lot easier than coming off a loss. So, especially a good win like this, defense executed really well, special teams executed really well, offense executed really well. So, as long as we can keep that rolling through conference play, I think we'll have a really good season wrap up.
Do you feel any sort of sense of personal redemption tonight?
None. I've never been one to hang my head or anything, feel bad, feel sorry for myself. I just pick myself right back up and get back to work and, just come back and execute. Football's not a one-week game. We got multiple weeks to get better, and I'm far from my peak, so I'm just trying to get there.
Anything else, Brandon?
Yeah, how important is it for you to lead this young team?
It's real important. Every team needs a leader, and the leadership role is kind of assumed with my position. So I take that role with full steam ahead, and I'm looking forward to leading these guys. We got a lot of young guys, a lot of really good talent. So the upcoming years are really looking good.
What did Brandon Dawkins show you tonight?
Well, he showed me the competitor that I always thought he was, and that's one thing about Brandon. I've always said that he's a competitive guy. It's important to him, and probably more important that he even lets on at times. But thought he played well. There's always a few things he'd like to have get back, but he's he did a nice job tonight and bailed us out of a couple situations as well.
Do you think that his performance last week kind of brought out that competitive?
I don't know. He's always been competitive, but I think he saw that there's so much spotlight on that position, which is natural. I mean, guys that play that position know that, and I think he probably heard it, quite a bit, and that's okay if it fueled him. He had a good week of practice, and obviously tonight he was really, you could tell he was really serious. I mean, serious, and as far as competitiveness than tonight, and he wanted to keep doing it, put the ball in his hands.
Were you able to get a look at the Shun Brown spin move on the punt return for a touchdown?
No, I didn't. I knew he made 2 or 3 people miss. I mean, he's a talented guy, but I didn't. I knew we didn't have a return on. We had a block on, and he's such a dynamic guy. That was pretty neat.
You got a lot of freshmen make plays tonight, calling score at the interception. How good is it to see them make big plays?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them on defense. That first and second units, there's about 9 or 10 freshmen, and sometimes we hold our breath because they are true freshmen, and everything's going to be a new experience for them. So being on the road, it's a different environment. We had to bring our own juice, so to speak, and I thought the freshmen played pretty well.
What does this do for the morale of the team after a rough loss and now you're heading into Pac-12?
Yeah, I mean, it's, every win gives you a little bit of confidence. And, this is a game that, on the road that we played pretty well. We played hard. The guys that were on the sidelines were into it. And they know how much bigger and better it's going to get starting next week. But this is a good one. We can learn a lot from it and get better from it and be ready for Pac-12 play.
What started clicking in the second quarter that maybe wasn't clicking in the first quarter?
Yeah, we had a couple drives and there's some things there, and they did a nice job defensively. I didn't think we played well up front. I have to watch the film. In the first quarter and a half, I didn't, I didn't think early in the whole first half we didn't play as well up front. The second half was better.
How big of a difference does it make when you're actually coming away with the football on defense? Like,
oh, turnovers are so,
it's
it's so key for us. Not only are we getting turnovers, we're getting the ball in great field position. Our offense has been pretty good in the red zone so far this year, but the turnovers and the special teams play and getting field position is, we got to rely on that. We got a lot of young guys on defense, and so if they can get a turnover too, obviously it's going to go pretty well for us.
Kind of boost of Nick now that you're back.
Nick Wilson, he's a veteran guy. There's not a whole lot he hadn't seen. I thought all the running backs played well. I thought the young guys, Brandon Leon and Tilford, both ran pretty well as well. So we'll get more and more confidence in all those young guys.
You had talked about using Nick and JJ together, and then you did it on that touchdown to start the second quarter. Did you sort of see the effect that can have on a defense?
Yeah, a little bit. I think when we're trying to get mix up our formations a little bit. Obviously today with the lead in the second half we didn't do as much, but you want to get your best players on the field as much as you can, and those two are pretty good players.